Hello class 11, welcome to your education online class. We were doing formal education and today we will start with school and its responsibility. As we know, the school is an institute of formal education, and here not only we are getting formal education but some co-curricular activities also are introduced to us through which we can develop in our all the spheres of life, art and craft, drawing, dancing, music. Then different cultural programs are organized, different functions are organized, debate discussions, extempo, speech, different types of programs are organized so that the child can develop through his all-round development in all the spheres of his life. So today, being a formal institute, I will discuss the responsibility of the school. You will get all these points in your book and also in PDF. Go through the PDF thoroughly, go to the book thoroughly. I think you would be able to answer all the questions. Thank you. Number 1, preservative function. So preservation means, see, all the schools are having some uniqueness in them, isn't it? Some good qualities in them. That can be any type of teaching staffs, or this quality of the students, or the quality of relation, everything we can consider. So preservation of that is very important. So school will preserve if the school authority or the teachers will see that there is a very good quality in a student which can be beneficial for the school. They will try to keep that heritage, that tradition, and they will try to preserve that particular factor in the school. So that is the preservative function. Number 2, transmissional function. Now transmission means, we all know when we are transmitting something from one to the other. So not only preservation of the good qualities or the good cultures, but transmitting it to the next generation is equally important. When we are preserving something, we are preserving it for the upcoming time. So when or the days which are going to come, which we have to face, and we used to transmit them to our next generation. Why? So that the next generation can also learn the same culture and heritage. So school will take not only preservative function but transmission of that function from one generation to the other. Next point, integrating function. Now integrating means bringing together. School is bridging the gap between family and society. When a child is in in family, he is protected by his parents, grandparents, brothers, sister, nearabouts, and everyone, isn't it? But when the child is putting his steps towards school, a little bit bigger society is being introduced to him. And after that, after completion of the school, the child will go for a high level of education, and slowly they will come in contact with a much bigger society. So school is bridging the gap between the home and the society. And that is why as a question also we will learn that school is called a miniature society. That is the only reason why a school is called a miniature society, because school is the society where the child is being introduced with different type of students. They are coming from different socio-cultural and economic background. They are coming from different family. They are coming from different thoughts. They are coming from different heritage and traditions. So when they are mixing up together, they are forming a unity in them, which is highly important for a society. So school will take the integrating function, or they will try to bridge the gap between the family and the bigger society. Next point, progressive function. Now progress it is in all the sectors of life. You should not be static, isn't it? All individuals should be progressive. The nature of his mind should be progressive. You should always upgrade yourself, isn't it? So that progression and that progressive quality in individual as well as in the school functioning or administration, every types of upgradation will be done by the school. So progressive function means not only educational but all the spheres, so that the child can learn everything, The child can be exposed with all the goodness and badness of the society, so that they can adapt with every changes. So the progressive function will be taken by the school. Next is developmental function. Developmental function means not only physical, mental, all the spheres must develop. So not only in studies, but also in physical development, mental development, moral development, the school will look after, and for that reason school will conduct different sorts of activities. Next is corrective functions. See, when we are introduced to a new batch of students, maybe the teachers are not well aware about the student. So from what type of family they are coming, maybe some corrections are needed in his behavior, in his way of talking, in his attitude, in his thoughts and thinkings. Sometimes during examination, I feel really very bad. Even all the teachers feel very bad. I sometimes see the students are cheating and they are copying. So that is our failure, when we are standing here, we are teaching you, we are giving our effort to provide you with something, but you are unable to take that, and you are hiring some bad way of giving exam, that we feel very bad, though we don't have anything to say, because uh, uh, we are also abided by some rules and regulations. But that is the place of correction which the teachers and the authority of the school will take steps, because you need to think something differently. The way of talking is also very important. If you talk rudely, your appearance will be bad. If you talk politely, all will say okay, the whatever may be, the behavior is good. So some correctional functions will be taken by the school. Finally, guidance function, that is also quietly related with correctional function. When we are seeing something bad, some bad habits, or some bad attitudes you are having, we will guide you, we will call your parents, we will take help of them also, and we will communicate each other, so that ultimate goal is reached by ourselves, because we need that you people improve, we need that you people get a great exposure from the school. So that is the place of guidance which can be provided by the teachers and the school authority. So these are the possible responsibility of the school. Many more are there, you can write it by your own. Once you go through the chapter thoroughly, I think you would be easily able to answer. Thank you so much.